I am streaming today, and hello. Okay. So I'm not doing Redwood today. Do we want that one? Don't really want to show that today. So, copying that tweet. Do another one. I'll do the going live again. So, profile work with Gatsby. I'm not with the team in. Not Gates, not Bill Gates. Profile work in. Selected Bill Gates still. Gatsby plus Prisma. No, not Prisma. Sanity. IO.
We in the game, we on the stage. It's 508. You know the name. We get it lit. We make them rave. It's the campaign.
It's not showing up. Music a bit crazy. So let's see what else. You know what? That tweet doesn't have doesn't have the link to my Twitch profile. Throw that over there. See the room and actually reply to people. All right, got a few message boards to post this to, live streams.
We on the stage. It's 508. You know
Level up. Shameless plugs.
we in the game. We on the stage. It's 508. You know the name. We get it lit.
All right, so back to the beginning. I'm Chris Ellis. I'm a developer in Raleigh, North Carolina. You go full screen. Got two things named full. So I'm Chris Ellis. I'm a developer in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm working on my profile right now. It's built with Sanity and Gatsby and Tailwind. So let me show it to you. So I'm going to be doing any other changes on it. So if you've just joined, you can say hello, love shout outs. But here's the project. I build things and write, though my writing is default blog. I've been working on the projects first. Here's my projects. Now I'm using Sanity with Gatsby. So my project is right here. And this is what my Sanity is. So I've actually merged a few of their default starters. If you go to sanity.io, if you need to throw up a quick blog with a CMS in the background, they've got some pretty good things back there. But let's see, I'll go to docs. So Sanity Studio starter projects. So what I did was I merged the blog with Gatsby and the portfolio, and it's basically using default styles on it. So that was a bit tricky. They have some of the same types in there. So let's find this schema. So I just copied a lot of these schemas into the same project, and then put them in this create schema, and then it serialized it and built it to this interface here. So this song is awful. You know what? I don't really care about monetizing. Try this. Ambient. There we go. This is Sanity's dashboard in there. So it's got all these types in here, and ran into an issue. I'm using Tailwind, and it was stripping out these H2s. So I had to do a little workaround around that. Let's see that in the project module. I want to open in that module. So within the main content, I nested a few things. This is kind of like SCSS, and I just needed to apply a size to it. I copied the sizes from Tailwind, whatever their defaults were, and for more or less, it's decent. That's actually an old version on Netlify. If you go in here, this is what their default project theme looks like. I didn't really change much on this. I'm going to clean it up a bit. I don't like it, but was it content first on this one? And then, oh yeah, James, it is using a serializer. Let's see. What are you talking about specifically? I think that's what this create schema right here does right here, is serializes these content stripping. It's more that Tailwind does it. I think Tailwind pulled it out. I actually reached out on their Discord, and but you're right. I thought it was Tailwind that stripped it out because it should have come down on default. But then I just use like CSS specificity to catch it. Huh. Okay, so I'll have to look at that as like a better option. Like that's one of the tricky things using Tailwind, when you're then using something else to manage, um, the content like that. It oh sweet, thanks man. Um, like it strips out a lot of this stuff. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm not understanding it correctly. I thought that it was Tailwind was the culprit, because you use their default and these things are in there. Actually need to pull these out because I don't want them showing up. And in Ubuntu, you can't use this key Control Alt D because it switches screens. So that's the projects. It both use this categories, and I was just gonna keep it like that because I'm just pulling that in to show up on the side here. Now, what I need to do to get this live is I don't know if I need transitions. So like I'm figuring most people will be on mobile when they see this. And I think that transitions would look pretty cool on it, but I got to figure out how to do that with Gatsby Link. And then let's see. There's my things. I have to rebuild for those to disappear. But maybe it's a bit too verbose with these excerpts on mobile. So that's something I could pull out. And I need to work out how ordering. So the order is determined. Chakra. Check that out. Okay. James has that open. So instead of doing, okay, let's look for the block serializer then. There has to be, yeah, so serializer's there. I also ran into an issue adding images within the post. So you're stripping it out on test. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my to-do. These are the ones that I keep moving to. Okay, block serializers. Scroll down. What do you mean right here? Return block content serializers. You're using that block content. Okay, what if I search for not camel cased? So they are just pulling that in from the serializers. Okay. That's territory I've not done with. I'm new to Sanity, so I haven't done that with Sanity before. Ooh, this looks promising. No, it's the same one. And that's just pulling in the blocks right there. So, base block. Hey, James. Oh, this is getting confusing. We need, like, JQ and JP. um, James Prime and James Beta. I'll let you fight over who's Prime and Beta. It's confusing. Okay, so I need to deploy this on Netlify, because I guess first people are going to look at, I don't know, what do you look at first? When you're visiting another developer's site, do you look at their projects first or their blogs? Because everybody's going to assume that I didn't write these blog posts about my brand new blog powered by Sanity. Is that a two girls, one cup joke? That's a terrible joke. Oh, I'm awful. Yeah, so I've got like several blog post ideas sitting in my head, but I didn't want to write them down in MDX, which is what I had before. That's what this was on. So this is my previous one. It's got the particles package, and it was a single page application. But this is sort of like not a thing anymore. And what's a 5 out of 5 on JavaScript? Like, what does that mean? Like, could I work at Netflix with 5 out of 5? And I don't know. This was styled awful. So that's what the whole rewrite was. And then I wanted something. This is a full page here. My monitor's burned at the bottom. So down here, I thought that there was like a margin with pure white, because this is the gray 100 on Tailwind, but it's my monitor's burned down there. So deployment. I forgot where I was. So this should literally be committing and pushing. So these are staged project changes. The least descriptive. Well, I guess it's more descriptive than if I had just put update. but one of the least descriptive commits that I've done. So let's check the build on Netlify. You see the thousands of projects that I've deployed and haven't gone back into. Last published. Is that it? Or do I have to push from Sanity? In queue to waiting capacity. So apparently a lot of people are building right now on Netlify. And I am not on their priority list because I'm not paying for it yet. I'm not paying for that. I'm paying for this one. The next thing is that I want to make sure that it builds first, and then I'll reapply this domain, which I have managed in there. I've also got NC Tech Scene. So I guess I'm pointing this domain. Where am I pointing it from? I don't even know where I'm pointing it from. I have properties at different registrars, like 3 or 4 different registrars. What do you guys use for managing domains? Oops, description's wrong. This music's too slow, so quick, what do you listen to on Pretzel Rocks? Like which playlist? Because this is a bit play. What about Epic? Are we doing Epic? Name cheat. And Perkins, what about you? Do you use Pretzel Rocks? It's like we're in high school. I have to use the last names. Let's let me show off Sanity's you guys are familiar with it, but inside. It's just gone over to the Netlify app. This is like I'm on a raid in Lord of the Rings. What was that Lord of the Rings game? That you could play like all the different characters. Yeah, it does sound like pirates, doesn't it? Okay. Let's check back. Okay, so it's building now. Go to deploy details. See if it has any errors, because I had errors to begin with. The site is live. Make sure it works. Whoops. Wait, what did I deploy? Yeah, you're right, Perkins. That's what it was. I was terrible at that game. Okay, so what did I just deploy? Sanity project context. Well, I don't want that to be my site. The That's what I did the other day. Either of you remember how to deploy it? Because I thought it ended up deploying the back end. Or maybe it is on a what's going on? Or wait, so the build failed on the front end. Okay. Perkins, did you look at the heat index today? It's like 105 out there. Build command. You can run build web. CD Studio auth token. Me too, brother. So I have some yard work I need to do, like shoveling sand. Pretty nice out there at 5 a.m. That's when I woke up today. Cool deal. Thanks for joining, Perkins. And I haven't had a chance to start your next thing, but I'm thinking about it. I've got a few things to do this week, but I'm gonna start pulling it up soon. So, thanks for joining. Is this song? This is awesome. Called Call of Home by Miracle of Sound. So I think it's failing at a schema change. An option field subtitle on input type site settings was added. I don't really need that. So let's try taking it out of the schema. And try building.
So far, yet always with us, inside our hearts and bones. So soft the call of home.
Okay. That seemed to work. Let's see if we're able to use it. Wrong site. Sure everything pulls up. Can't remember where the error was. Settings. Yeah, I'm not even using that. I'll hard code like changes on the front end of the site. They did something like that in their kitchen sink app. So that should be good. Move subtitle from settings. Push. See how long it takes in this time. So let's head back on over to Netlify. And get out of that project. Builds. Queued awaiting capacity. First time I've ever noticed that. Only have about an hour today to stream. Then I'm going to be working working. So the other thing that I can start pulling this up. Wes Boss is JavaScript 30. The idea for like a kids app that involves go to JavaScript 30 that involves not speech synthesis but voice recognition, speech detection. So he's got this project which uses the default window voice recognition. And basically what I'm thinking is so if you say any of these words, it will print the poop emoji. So what I was thinking was an app where it'll flash the letter on the screen. It'd be like a game where you learn your letters. So that'd be kind of cool. Middle data. Okay, so it resets in September. Used about half of my capacity. Concurrent builds. Never paid attention to this because I've never hit that limit before or been close to it. Who likes watching deploy logs? So I guess I could start working on this. What should we build it in? I could do Next. I can do Svelte, Sapper. I can do React, Gatsby. Just local. Now, if we were to make it a game, there would be state, but that could just live in the browser. I don't even have to have a database. I could store it on the browser, set like high score and everything. Timers and stuff on that. Kind of appy, so like maybe Next would be a good choice. Ursel? Terminal? Got a lot of projects. Do I have one called Letters? We'll call it Letters. Good color. Think so. right. I don't know how many servers I have running right now. Quite a few. Check that deploy. Fingers crossed. Okay, I don't see any errors. There we go. Super fast. So my next thing for my profile is to do some of the blog posts, because I have some blog posts in mind. So let's lock it to this deploy while I'm on it. And domain management. Edit site name. Let's change this to Chris Ellis Dev. But let's also add a custom domain. Yes, add domain. So I need to take this off of this domain. Domain settings. Now that's available. Okay, we got our SSL certificate. What's going on here? Cache error? Thanks, James. Yeah, I'll let you know. And I haven't looked at our message yet because I was streaming. But I'm gonna look at it soon because I'm about to get off of here. I'm just trying to switch the domain management over within Netlify. But thanks for checking in and watching, and speak soon. What's going on here? Cloud sharp images. Oh, you know what? I bet we have to redeploy. That one's working. So I bet we have to redeploy. Deploy. Okay, so get back to this. Got that up and running. Let's just copy West Boss's bit right here. Okay. Drop out the styles. And it's not liking the JavaScript in there, so we'll just pull that out. Pirate song. So we can't actually. We can actually do this. So what I don't know is how well the speech recognition. Okay. So first thing with next, you can't access the window. Is browser. So if process browser. Is that what it was? Yeah, process browser. Ah. Okay. Words. So we need to add words. Hello? I expect server HTML to contain a P in div. Line 41. Hello? Whoa. Hi there. Can you see what I'm typing with my voice? It's doing it. That is crazy. No, that is crazy. that's built. Let's see. All right. So cannot read child image sharp of undefined. I think this is a caching error. Empty cache hard reload. Yeah. Okay, that's what it was. Caching. And look at that. It's transcribing everything that I'm writing. Speaking, I guess. So, okay. Poop. Look at that. All right, James, watch this. See right here? Oh my God. No, I said God. So I've got this in Next.js. It has to use a server. And I literally copied this from Wes Boss's speech detection on JavaScript 30. Threw it in a server. And it keeps transcribing everything. See that? It's hilarious. So let me show you how it works. So Next.js, I'm gonna throw this over to the side so you can see it as I transcribe. So Next.js, because it's also built on the server, you have to throw it in process.browser. And then this loops over the different window names, the naming conventions on the window, so like Firefox and such. So then you create it, specify the language, and then it creates a p element. And then throws it in an array. Now, these results, they come back with confidence. So once the confidence is set, it will then add it to the. I'm gonna refresh it so we can start at the top. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is the use case that I was thinking. So what I was thinking is having a large letter in the middle of the screen for my daughter to name the letter of. A, B. I don't think that it's going to work doing the sounds of letters like phonics, but it will work with single letters. So G, S, K. Poop. Crap. Okay. So I don't know if you've seen Wes's JavaScript 30 video, but he's also got it pulling out certain letters and then replacing it with that. So if I say dump, Oh my god, it's hilarious. So, I think maybe my next video may not be uh the Plaid API. It's gonna be making a game like this. Because this will work on your phone as well. So you can just sit there and do like scores and stuff. This is hilarious. The other thing that it's gonna do is it's gonna help with her saying the names of letters properly. I could even do like Easter eggs in there. So she says unicorn, unicorn prances across the screen. Okay, so gamifying it. I don't think React likes me to add these letters. So let's start changing things up. Let's okay, how about I have it instead of adding, pending child. Let's just do the inner HTML. Hello. Doesn't like that. Why is inner HTML not a function? Words. Okay, let's get into some React stuff. State. Words. What was? Oh, sorry. That moves to the next one. Text script. Okay, so here's where he's doing it. I got rid of that state. If I put that in an event listener, does it need effect? Okay. Do you know the Muffin Man? Hey. So that's taking... Hello? Do you know the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man? It's running once. Hi. Okay. Hi. Hello. 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 Do you know? Hello. Does this change anything? Hello. Any packages for this? All right. That's using that. There is a React hook for this. Hello. Hey, I'm listening. Hello. All right. So we'll leave off there. This project. All right, we got a letters project. So you can go to CSLS /letters to look at the project or mess with it. So that's it. It's Chris. I'm a developer in Raleigh, North Carolina. If you have any questions, you can tweet me at slingingdivs. You can email me. Go to my website, chrisellis.dev. That's what we showed at the beginning. Brand new website. Which tab? I've got a bunch of tabs open. Or closing some. So chrisellis.dev. I still need to work on Write. There's not anything in that. Looks like I need to do a fave ICO. And down at the bottom you can find my GitHub, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, email. So you can also hire me if you're looking. But it's Chris Ellis. Thanks for watching and have a good day.